Today I'm going to share how to make easy falafels in an air fryer. So it takes a little bit of preparation, but they're delicious. Last night I soaked 250 grams of dried chickpeas in this container with 500 grams of water. That's roughly about 1 cup plus 2 cups, depending on how many you want to make. So today, before I started filming, I've rinsed them and drained them, so they're good to start mixing. Now, I'm going to do them in my food processor here, or blender. It's just easier to make the mixture nice and fine. If you've got a NutriBullet, you can do it in that. If you're going to do it by hand and mash them, it just might take a little bit longer to get a really nice fine texture. So in there, I'm going to add the chickpeas, but only a third at a time. And I'm going to start grinding them down to make a paste. I just find it's easier to do small batches than throwing them all in together. You don't really get the same results. Throwing my chickpeas all over the floor. And the last third. I've just got some unmashed chickpeas on the side. I'm just going to push them down. Okay, now I'm going to add my other ingredients. There's still a few large ones, but I think that'll be okay. They'll sort themselves out when I blend the other ingredients. So I'm going to add minced garlic. I have a clove here, but I decided to make it easier. So either a clove of minced garlic, you can chop the garlic, but I've just thrown in pre-minced. 1 onion that I've chopped up. I've got a tablespoon of chopped parsley. I have parsley in the freezer, so I've just used that. 3 tablespoons of water. I have 1 tablespoon of corn flour. You can use any type of flour. I'm just doing that so it's gluten-free. And in here I've got my spice mix. 1/4 of a teaspoon of chili powder, that's optional. 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, 1/2 teaspoon of dried coriander, and 1/4 teaspoon of green cardamom. You can add fresh coriander or cilantro. I didn't have any, so I'm not putting it in. I'm just blending it until I can tell that everything, all the onions are chopped up and it's all blended. So it's a few minutes that it takes to do this. Almost there. I'm just helping it along by mixing it around when I can see it's not taking up the top bits. Just a few lumpy bits of onion. I probably should have chopped my onions finer, or I could have actually chopped them in the blender. One more stop and scrape and I think then we're done. I think we're really good now. Look at that, it's a nice creamy texture. Now I'm going to just transfer that back into here, because I can put a lid on it, and I'm going to chill it for an hour in my fridge. So as I mentioned, I'm now going to chill this in my fridge for 60 minutes. So I actually waited till the next day. I ran out of energy yesterday, so I'm going to put 1/2 teaspoon of the baking powder in now. And that makes them nice and fluffy. Just going to mix that around a little bit. Now what I'll do today, I'm going to make these for lunch. So I'm not going to actually cook all the mixture. So I'll form about, I don't know, half of it, maybe 10. It makes about 20 balls. I'm doing them in the air fryer, as I said, but I'll give you the instructions on how to do them. You can either cook them in oil in a fry pan, or you can put them in the oven. Okay, so I've got another dish here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to scoop it out with a tablespoon. And I'm kind of going to make a round flat ball, and I'm going to put oil on my hands. That was probably a bit too much, Sue. I'm going to coat them in the oil from my hands and not put oil on them in the air fryer. So I'm going to form 10, and you can, this mixture will last up to 5 days in the fridge. You can form the patties and pop them in the fridge for up to 5 days, or you can also put them in the freezer. Okay, that's my 10 form. I'm just going to wash my hands and then I'm going to get them ready for the air fryer. So I've had my air fryer heating up for 5 minutes at 200. I'm just going to gently place these in the basket. And I'm not going to add any extra oil, but you just need to be careful because your basket will be hot. And I have burnt myself in the air fryer before. I've got something random in my air fryer. Just going to grab that out. They're all happy in there. I'm going to add no more oil. And now I just need to double check my notes. I'm going to pop these back in at 200 for 10 minutes. While they're cooking, I'll continue to cook. No, not to cook. I'm going to form these balls. I'm going to add the oil back to my hands. And then these will be ready to go for another meal if I've already got them in the ball form. I'm just going to swap spoons to another shape. I'm going to try this one, which is my soup spoon. I think because my first batch were quite small, I've made about a little bit more than 20. So I've got 10 in there and I've just rolled 9 there. So I might make about 22. Now I'm going to pop these in the fridge and store these until I need to cook them for another day. 3 minutes to go. I just want to flip them over so they cook on the other side. So my falafels are all cooked. I'm just going to place them here, ready for lunch. Now this first batch that I rolled, they're probably a little on the smaller side, but much healthier without so much oil in them. Okay, I'm going to try one for you. I'll try the little one. So I'm going to pop it in some homemade hummus that I made this morning. They're delicious. They're crunchy without being oily. I probably could have added a little bit more like fresh herbs if I had them, but they're still really good. Yum. Delicious. Simple, low fat, homemade falafels. Let me know if you've enjoyed this recipe. Hej då, Sweden!